Imagine opening a secret door inside the world of money, one that most people never even notice exists. Behind that door are 7 hidden levels of investing, each one revealing something more powerful, more surprising, and more valuable than the last. Most people only reach the first or second level, and they spend their entire lives wondering why wealth always seems out of reach. But today, you're going to walk through every level, step by step, until you can see exactly how the pros think, act, invest, and build wealth in a way that seems almost impossible to the average person. Before we start, think about this. What if the reason wealth feels out of reach isn't because you're not capable, but because nobody ever taught you the real rules of the game? If that thought already sparks something in you, you're going to want to stay until the very end. The journey begins at level 1, where most people get stuck. This is the level where money controls the person, not the other way around. People here usually trade time for money, jump into investments without understanding them, and feel overwhelmed by anything that looks too financial. They want results fast, and because of that, they fall for hype, fear, news headlines, and emotional decisions. If you've ever felt confused about investing or unsure where to start, ask yourself, what scared you the most about investing when you first heard about it? Drop your answer in the comments. I'm curious how many of us felt the same when starting out. Then comes level 2. This is where curiosity wakes up. People start reading, watching videos, listening to others talk about stocks or crypto or real estate. They learn basic terms, understand simple concepts, and begin saving money. But at this level, fear and doubt still have a strong grip. People want to invest, but they're afraid of losing money. They want to grow wealth, but they're unsure who to trust, and that hesitation keeps them from moving forward. Here's a powerful question. Do you think fear or lack of knowledge stops more people from investing? Leave your thoughts in the comments. Level 3 is where someone finally becomes an investor, truly. They choose a path, even if it's small. Maybe it's a beginner stock portfolio, a retirement account, or a simple investment in an index fund. For the first time, their money starts working without their hands touching it. This is the level where people learn patience. They discover that wealth is not built in days. It's built in decisions. Every loss becomes a lesson, not a disaster. Every gain becomes motivation. Once someone reaches level 3, they are no longer just earning, they're building. But then the game shifts. Level 4 introduces strategy. People learn to diversify. They understand risk and reward. They stop chasing get-rich-quick schemes and start thinking long-term. Instead of reacting to the market, they create plans, strategies, and backup strategies. They learn about cycles, trends, and timing. They realize that investing isn't about luck, it's about discipline. At this level, investors start asking smarter questions like, how can I make my money grow even when the market feels uncertain? What's your answer to that? Share it below. By level 5, something changes inside a person. Investments stop being random choices and start becoming systems. People automate their savings, build multiple income streams, and study what the wealthy do, not what the crowd does. They stop comparing themselves to others and start optimizing their own financial world. They think about taxes, long-term growth, and protecting their wealth. They also begin spotting opportunities others miss, simply because they've trained their mind to recognize patterns. This level is where the investor becomes confident, steady, and focused. Level 6 is where mastery begins. Investors at this stage understand not only what to invest in, but why it grows. They can read markets the way some people read facial expressions. They understand business models, assets, debt structures, and long-term value. They're calm during crashes, unemotional during hype, and strategic during uncertainty. They don't panic. They position themselves. They don't gamble. They calculate. They don't wait for opportunities. They create them. If you could master one type of investment, stocks, crypto, real estate, businesses, something else, what would you choose? Drop your answer below. Then we reach level 7, the level almost nobody ever talks about. This is the level of the true pros. Investors here don't just invest in markets. They invest in themselves, in knowledge, in connections, in timing, in innovation. They understand that money is only one form of wealth, and not even the most important one. Their real advantage is perspective, vision, patience, discipline, and the ability to see opportunities years before the rest of the world recognizes them. Level 7 investors build wealth so quietly that most people don't notice until the results become impossible to ignore. They also understand that the highest return investment is not a stock or a property. It's the constant upgrade of their own mind. That's why they read more, ask more questions, stay curious, and reinvent their strategy with every new cycle. Some people think level 7 requires millions of dollars. It doesn't. It requires a different mindset, one that focuses on growth, responsibility, and long-term thinking. The money comes after the mindset, not before. Think about that for a moment. Which mindset do you want to build? Short-term gains or long-term wealth? Share your honest answer in the comments. And if you're still watching, that already puts you ahead of most people, because you're seeking knowledge, not shortcuts. If you're enjoying this breakdown so far, take a moment to like, subscribe, and share this video. It helps the channel grow, and it motivates me to create even deeper content for you. If you want more videos that break down wealth, investing, and mindset in simple, powerful ways, hit that like button right now. As we continue, imagine what happens when someone climbs all 7 levels. Their relationship with money transforms. Their confidence increases. They no longer chase wealth. They attract it through strategy, education, and consistency. Every decision becomes more intentional. Every opportunity becomes clearer. Every setback becomes easier to overcome. But here's the truth most people never hear. You don't climb the levels by accident. You climb them by choice. By deciding to learn when others stay comfortable. By deciding to act when others hesitate. By deciding to think long-term when others want something fast. So let me ask you a powerful question. Which investing level do you believe you're on right now, and which one do you want to reach within the next year? Drop your answer in the comments. Your self-awareness might inspire someone else who reads it. And remember this final thought. The levels may be hidden from the world, but now they're not hidden from you. What you do next determines how far you'll go. The door has been opened. Now, it's your turn to step through it.